Hi, this is Michelle Fry, bringing you how to edit audio with Audacity. This little snippet that I have here is an actual recording of a short story that had so many errors in it that I didn't think it was salvageable. I went ahead and gave it a try, and sure enough, it sounded just fine when I got finished. Anyway, even though this is a rather long tutorial, it does cover 7 or 8 different common mistakes. And if you master these, I believe you will be on your way to editing. Let's start playing it. And we'll just make our edits as we go, and I'll explain it to you. Just at this moment, the conversation was interrupted by a commotion. Okay, we've already got a mistake right there at the beginning. Let's zoom in. You can do zoom in this way with the zoom in. Like that. Just like that. And we play it. Just at this. So we're just going to grab this part that we don't want. And you're just going to, I can't explain this to you right now, but you're going to press the Z key and you're going to press the X key simultaneously. X would just get rid of it. Z is very important though, and I'll explain that to you later. Anytime you take anything out, you want to press the Z before you hit the X, because that finds your zero crossings. Okay, let's listen. Just at this moment, the conversation was interrupted by a commotion in the back sink room. Oops, in the back sink room. Commotion in the back sink room. Commotion in the back. Okay, first little pointer. You see, the letter C, like commotion, always has a little uptick like that one right there. And since we want to find that word commotion, if you'll look, you'll see there's an uptick right there. You see that little bit? I bet you anything that's the same word. Now we're going to press C. C means cut, but in this case, it's not really going to cut it permanently. It's going to actually just screen it out. You'll be able to hear this word, how it ends here, connected with this word, how it starts here. The conversation was interrupted by a commotion in the back sink room. There we go. Interrupted by a commotion, and it sounded really good. We can do it again. The conversation was interrupted by a commotion in the back sink room. Sounds just perfect. Sounds like we didn't make a mistake. ZX gets rid of it. By a commotion in the back sink room, which sounded much like a rush of a flight. Which sounded much. Which sounded mush. Which sounded mush. Which sounded mush. Let's see. In the back sink room, which sounded much like a rush. So we know that goes together. ZX gets rid of that excess. Which sounded much like a rush of a flight of scared fowl. Like a rush of a flight of scared flight. Notice when I repeat, I kind of overlap some words so that you can mesh them where they go better. Let me do an example here. This word flight, like this, we can do much like a rush of a flight of scared fowl. Now see, this amplification is so high. Maybe this flight would be better. That's my dogs barking in the background. Much like a rush of a flight of scared fowl. Ah, I like that. ZX gets rid of that. It ended with a terrible. It hit flight of scared fowl. It ended with a terrible. It ended with a tumble of a row of... Okay. Wait. It ended with a tumble. It ended with a tumble of scared fowl. It ended with a tumble of a row... Now, I don't like the way that sounded. I don't like this. It ended with... That's kind of gibberishy, but this one sounds clear. Oh. It ended with a tumble of a row of milk pans. I like that better, see? You could keep the original, it ended with a, and get rid of the one you just recorded, and pick up where you made a mistake, ZX. It ended with a tumble of a row of milk pans. Now this tumble is too loud. So I'm going to go up here to my amplify, which you can't quite see on the screen, unfortunately. And I'm going to go -2 because I happen to know that that should work. It ended with a tumble of a row of... Actually, I can repeat that. It ended with a tumble of a row of milk pans toward... Ooh, no. Too much. It ended with a tumble of a row of milk pans toward chaos, and the door flew open, and Uncle Fly appeared. What on earth? Oops, you see that lip smack right there? I do that a lot. ZX, get rid of those. What on earth? Said my grandmother, starting up. That you, Lakin? Why on earth must you come in the back way and knock down all my milk pans? Oops. Where was I? That you, Lakin? Why on earth must you come in the back way and knock down all my milk? Right there. Let's zoom in. And knock down all my milk. And knock down. And knock down. Come in the back way and knock down all my milk pans. Back way and knock down all my milk pans. Why, I came across lots. Why, I came. Let's see. Why, I came across lots. Now you can't see, but there's a breath in there that I want to keep. And I even like that little click there because it's a different character. Why, I came across lots. Why, I came across lots from Aunt Bathsheba's Lots. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. You see that came across lots. An S kind of looks like a football. You get used to that. An S looks like a football, and I want to keep that. I came across lots from Aunt Bathsheba sewing. There you go. Why, I came across lots from Aunt Bathsheba sewings, said Uncle Fly, dance again. And I got, oh, said Uncle Fly, dance again, dance egg in. That was a blunder, so I'm going to have to re-record. Let's zoom in. Grab that. Said Uncle Fly, dance again. Now what I'm going to try to do is match my voice to what I recorded before. And the way I do that is I say it while I'm playing it 3 times. Said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Now I'm going to hit this red record button, and it's going to record it directly under this, so it'd be easy for me to find it. Said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Now you're going to notice that I recorded some extra because I'm recording on a different day and my background noise is different. I have to select a few seconds of this background noise. I have to go to noise reduction, get a profile. Then I have to select all of this. This will all be on a different tutorial. I'm just showing you how to add stuff in. I have to go to back to my noise reduction and reduce the noise. I've already got my settings here. Like I said, it's a different audio. Notice the static went away. I'm going to hit R for repeat, and it's going to reduce it twice. And there, I've got what I want. Control, copy, get rid of this audio track. Why, I came across lots from Aunt Bathsheba sewings, said Uncle Fly, dance again. Dance again. Okay. Said Uncle Fly, dance again. I'm going to paste my new one there. Said Uncle Fly. Said Uncle Fly, dance again. Owens, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. And okay, or said Uncle, just try it. back it up one word at a time and see. Ibisawans, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Oh, no. Ibisawans, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Said Uncle Fly. Ibisawans, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Okay, said. Let's try. Shibasawans, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Or it could be that just the whole phrase sounds better. Aunt Bathsheba Sawins, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Oh, I like it better this way. Sheba Sawins, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Oh, you can't have that pop. Sheba Sawins, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Got that pop in there. That's not good. We got to get back off a little. Sheba Sawins, said Uncle Fly, dancing in. Perfect. Good enough. Not perfect, but good said enough. Uncle Fly, dancing in. And I got caught in those pesky blackberry bushes in the graveyard, and I do believe I've torn my britches all to pieces, he added, pirouetting and frisking. Okay, sometimes there's a big space between words that you don't think sounds good. My britches all to pieces, he added, pirouetting and... There you go. Get rid of that. All to pieces, he added, pirouetting and frisking with very airy... Pirouetting and frisking with pirouetting and frisking with airy gyrations and with very pirouetting and frisking with very airy gyrations with pirouetting and frisking with very airy gyrations. There you go. With very airy gyrations and trying vainly to get a view. Okay, now, and trying. A lot of times when you say a T, it sounds like a ch, and sometimes it's very shrill. And it always looks like this little uppy downy, I don't know, I call it a candle flame, but I don't know what you'd call it. But you can get that out of there. Airy gyrations and trying vainly to get a view. There you go. You still got your T, but you don't have your ch. And trying vainly to get a view of himself behind. Vainly to get a view of himself behind. A view of himself behind. A view of himself behind. I want to stress behind. Vainly to get a view of himself behind, in which self. Vainly to get a view of himself behind, in which operation he went of himself behind, in which operation he went round of himself behind, in which operation he went. Okay, in which operation he went round and round. In which operation he went round and round as a cat does after her tail. And round as a cat does after her tail. Round and round as a cat does after her tail is sort of something you want to slow down, I think. Round and round. He went round and round. Oops, see, gotta have that D, round and round. As he went round and round as a cat does after her tail. I would like the cat does after her tail to be slowed way down. I'm going to slow that tempo down to a -6, just because I like to emphasize something. In which operation he went round and round as a cat does after her tail. So there you go. If you want to listen to the whole thing, we knocked it down from 1 minute and 20 seconds to about 52 seconds. And let's listen to it. J takes us to the beginning, and spacebar makes it play. Just at this moment, the conversation was interrupted by a commotion in the back sink room, which sounded much like a rush of a flight of scared fowl. It ended with a tumble of a row of milk pans toward chaos, and the door flew open, and Uncle Fly appeared. "What on earth?" said my grandmother, starting up. "That you, Lakin? Why on earth must you come in the back way and knock down all my milk pans? Why, I came across lots from Aunt Bathsheba Sawins, said Uncle Fly, dancing in, and I got caught in those pesky blackberry bushes in the graveyard, and I do believe I've torn my breeches all to pieces, he added, pirouetting and frisking with very airy gyrations, and trying vainly to get a view of himself behind, in which operation he went round and round as a cat does after her tail. So that ends my tutorial for today. You've got at least 7 new things that you can use, and I will come back and do some more later. Thank you.